All right, here we have Debbie's bite having already been adjusted and trimmed, and we left really just as much as we could, just the cuss tips. And actually in this case, I trimmed back a little bit so you can see that the bite, it shows the cuss tips, the cusp of the teeth into the bite. And again, it has to be absolutely a skin-tight type of relationship. I mean, that's really how it should be. And also, it needs to be rock solid. I could literally stand or sit on this, and it is rock solid. It is a very, very, very solid type of relationship. Now, in preparation for mounting, again, some individuals don't do this, but I believe very strongly that luting the models together is an important part of this to make sure that nothing moves. If there's any distortion, any expansion or contraction of the bite registration or the bite mounting material stone, it's not going to have any effect at all. So, and there's different ways we can do this. I happen to use the coat hanger with sticky wax technique, and it's worked very, very, very well. And essentially what we do is we just use a little sticky wax. Others will use a similar technique using a glue gun, and that works fine too. I've used this for a number of years and feel very, very, very comfortable and very confident with this. And I'll do one on the front and typically one on the back. And let that set for a few moments here. And turn over. Back here. Again, this has been a very, very economical, very simple way of doing it. And I'm absolutely confident then that there's going to be no distortion, no change of the relationship that we've acquired here, gained here. One little clinical note, as you can see below me here, I have these what are called chop boards. These are, you get them at the, I think it's Gordon Food Service, they use them for cutting boards. These are great in the lab, whether for pouring models or whatever. As you can see, I'm dripping wax here, or if these are so easy to clean up, so much easier than the countertops. They've been a real nice benefit for the lab here. I love these. I got a brand new one out, you can see for you guys just today. So, anyway, as I have it here now, these are set up, and to verify things, I'm literally squeezing as hard as I can here. I really am. And if there's any distortion, any movement, that sticky wax, as you know, once it's set, gets very brittle hard and it'll give. So I'm very confident that that's going to be we've captured that bite relationship properly here. Now we'll transfer it over to the articulator. And again here, I'm going to set my pin because of the vertical dimension here to compensate for the bite being open. And again, one of the things here too is when we take this bite relationship, we've captured that bite with the posterior teeth barely apart. There's less than a millimeter now between these upper and lower posterior teeth. In fact, sometimes what I'll do, in fact, what I have done with Debbie here, we've taken a couple of bites already on Debbie, is we'll sometimes take and adjust that stop once we're confident that she has deprogrammed. We will actually reduce that stop until she has her first point of contact. And on Debbie, we've already taken a couple of different bites on her, and we've verified them with the VeriCheck and the CentraCheck that she's very stable, and we're getting pinpoint reproducible results here. But I'm going to open up this pin about 2 millimeters to compensate for that vertical dimension. So when everything is said and done, when the teeth actually come together, it should be pretty close to the zero. So I have my stone here. Let's see, where's my water? I have my stone, water. Already pre-measured. And again, these chop boards I really like them. They save so much, and the ladies in the office, the assistants love it too, because it saves so much mess. It's so much easier to clean those than it is countertops. And the first pour, the first application of stone here, we're not trying to get perfection or make anything look real pretty. We're just trying to really get it locked in. And by that I mean, as you see, we close down here. I have contact all around, and that'll be very, very, very comfortable for stabilizing. I actually like to leave a fair amount of gap between the model and the mounting plate at this point, because every now and then, no matter how careful we are, we'll find there's a mismount, and if I need to separate this model from the mounting plate, it's a lot easier. And then what we'll do is after this is set up, we'll come back for a second pour or second application, and really kind of make them look pretty. But the first one is just to get everything locked together. And that I'm very confident, very, very confident that we're going to have a very stable, very accurately reproduced mounting here.